Hi everyone, and welcome to my weekly tarot card reading for all zodiac signs. I put the sign I'm reading at the top of the video so you can easily scroll through and find the sign you're looking for. Now remember, this is a general reading, though I sometimes get specific messages for someone who needs to hear them, so be patient, as some weeks may resonate for you and others may not. I'd also recommend looking at both your sun and ascendant sign, if you know what that is. Also, this is a great opportunity to try and use your own intuition when I show the cards, to see what message you get for yourself. It's great practice. For that, I'd recommend pausing the video and sitting quietly to see what resonates for you when you're looking at the cards. I'd love to hear what comes up for you, so let me know in the comments below. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, let's get started for our weekly tarot card reading for all the zodiac signs. And this week I am using the Hush Tarot. So let's start off with Aries. See what we have going on for you, Aries, this week. Okay, Aries, I feel like this may be a turning point week for you where something emotional is coming up for you. And it's almost like that feeling when you're wearing something too tight and you need to get out of it. Like if it's something you feel like it's suffocating you, there's this feeling that things have to change or you have to break out of some situation in your life. This could be work, relationship, but it's a deep and a bigger level where something just is having you feel trapped in some sort of way. It could even be where you live or the people that surround you, or it's your own insecurities or fears or something within yourself could be making you feel trapped, and you have to figure out how to get out of that. So it can apply in all kinds of ways. So again, this is a general reading, and because this is so overarching, I would just say that see how this plays out in your life this week. Is it you yourself that is feeling trapped based on your own emotions and you can't get out of them, whether it's fear, anxiety, sadness, depression? Is that something that is making you feel trapped where you can't move forward in your life? And how can you break away from that and really step outside of those limiting factors that you have within yourself? But it also may be bringing up things externally in your life that are making you feel trapped. So I'm getting the feeling this could be either internal or external. So if it's the external factors that may be making you feel trapped, like a job, a relationship, where you live, or your home may be making you feel suffocated. Maybe you need a larger home. There's something about this feeling of just needing to break free of whatever it is that is surrounding you externally. And again, this is people, places, or things. It's very overarching this week. I'm not feeling a lot of specifics. Sometimes I'll just get specific messages and it may only apply to one person or two or whatever. But this week it's very overarching. I'm getting this feeling, just this general feeling from you that you need a change. You need a change in your life. You need something new and exciting that makes you feel free, that makes you feel alive. Because whatever this is for you, Aries, it's not making you feel alive. It's making you feel like you're just stuck. And you could be going through a phase where you're in this rut. This could also be the case for you. It could be a rut that you just have to get out of, and you know that. But in order to break out of that rut, changes need to be made. So the overall feeling is you have to make a change to be able to break out of this feeling that you have. So going forward this week, I would say if this does resonate with you, Aries, remember again, this is a general reading. If it does resonate with you this week, I would suggest that you take a look at everything in your life and what are the changes that you need to make. And number one, are you strong enough? Do you feel strong enough at this point to make those changes? Because there could be, if it is an external thing, even an internal, if it's either internal or external, it could be limiting to you, where if it is internal, you may need to get help, maybe see a therapist to try to override some of the feelings that you've been feeling. If it's external, do you have the courage to make the changes, whether it is in relationship, job, or wherever you live? So it's really taking a look inside, Aries, at your own life and where you sit and how you feel and how and what type of changes that you need to make. So very overarching this week, Aries, so take a look. Okay, now we're moving on to Taurus. What do we have going on for you, Taurus, this week? Okay, Taurus, this week is interesting because I feel like there could be, the first thing that came up for me when I put down these cards, the feeling is that there may be something that you're trying to, I don't want to say fake it till you make it or put on airs. There's something where you're not showing your true personality. Maybe there's some inauthenticity about it. Maybe you're in a position where it doesn't feel natural, like in your job, for example, and you have to act a certain way, maybe whatever position you're in, and you have to act a certain way, but it's just not who you are. Or maybe you've come to a place in your career where it's just not fitting who you are anymore. And I feel like for some reason it's bothering you. There's something about what you're doing out in the public. I feel like it's a public thing, how you're acting. It's not matching who you are anymore. It might have been, I don't know, the way that you managed before, but it's somehow not working out anymore for you. And you just want to take a step back, because maybe you're in a position, because I feel like it could be a position of authority of some sort, whether you're managing groups of people or communities or something, that you have some sort of authority in your life based on others. And I keep hearing, who am I fooling? Who am I fooling by this? Like, there may be something political about it where you have to say something because it's towing the company line or whatever you're saying, but you don't necessarily believe it yourself, because I'm feeling that energy. It was the first thing that came up for me. It's all about, being or saying or whatever you're saying to people. It could be people who are listening to you. You could even be a presenter or an authority in a community, or you're leading somehow and you're having to communicate things to people. But I feel like it's almost been mandated to you. This is how you have to communicate to them. So maybe there's some policy that you're putting out or something that you're saying to people and you don't even believe it yourself. So Taurus, while you're out there in whatever it is that you're doing, while you're out there in the world and thinking about the things that you have to communicate, maybe are required to communicate, maybe there's something that you need to be the leader, authority on. This is where you have to come to terms with how you're feeling about your position. And maybe it doesn't fit for you anymore. And instead of saying, who am I fooling? And why am I having to say these things that I don't even believe? Maybe it's time for you to say, this isn't my place anymore. And if this is required of me, this I cannot do. It's all about inauthenticity this week for you, Taurus. So if you are not in authority, it could be that someone in authority is saying things or mandating things or doing things that you're almost mocking in a way to say, yeah, I don't think so. That's not true. Like, you can see through it. So whether you are the person in authority or someone in authority is telling you, because this could go either way, you know better. You know better than what they're saying, and you know they're just towing the company line, or they're towing the line. It's what they have to say, and you feel that in your gut. You know that there's not truth in what they're saying. It's just that they have to say it because it's part of the protocol or something like that. It's very interesting. So the person, even if you are not the person who is in authority, even the person in authority is not feeling good about what they're doing. There's something about not feeling good about what you're doing. Whether you're listening to it and you're like, yeah, no, I don't think so, or you're the person having to say these things, they actually don't believe it. And maybe that's what's happening, is that energy is coming across to the people they're saying it to. And it's almost like, yeah, we know that you don't even believe it. So why are you even saying it? And it's just causing some sort of unrest. And that's what I'm feeling this week for you, Taurus. It's just more this feeling of disbelief in whatever you're hearing, whatever someone is telling you, or what you are telling people, because you could be, again, the person who has to say this message. It's something that's dictated to you, that this has to be said to this group of people. So again, that can be a job-related thing, but it can also be in the community. It can be in some sort of community, whether it's online or in your own place where you live. But it is something where there's groups of people, or a group of people. So very interesting. This can apply to many different things. So just don't get frustrated with it, but it's good to know that you see through it if you're listening to something that is not true. It's good to hear that you stick by what you know, because you're feeling the right thing. So if you're feeling confusion at all this week, Taurus, of what you're hearing, if it is someone else saying something to you, just center yourself and listen to your gut. It will not lead you wrong. And if it's non-belief, then just kind of wait it through, or make a decision that maybe you don't belong in that group anymore if you aren't the person telling the message. And if you are the person telling the message, maybe it's not the right place for you anymore, and realizing that I can't keep saying this because I don't believe it, type of thing. So maybe it's stepping down from whatever that is. So, wow, very interesting messages with this deck today. All right. Okay, now we're moving on to Gemini. What do we have going on for you, Gemini, this week? Okay, Gemini, this is interesting. If you are looking for love, or there's some relationship that you're focusing on, this is a great week. It's overall a great week for relationships this week. If you are looking for a new relationship, this is a great positive week where you're feeling good, and there may be somebody that will cross your path to just entice you, or you're feeling like, wow, I need to talk to this person. They may be feeling the same thing. They may want to talk to you, but it's meeting people. Now, this could also be meeting a new person, could be a friend or someone you're working with, but there's someone new coming into your life possibly, and it doesn't have to be a love relationship, but it could be a friendship or a work relationship that you're going to communicate really well with. It's somebody you're going to be in sync with, is easy to talk to. So if it's in a love relationship, you're going to find a lot of syncing up with your intellect and the way you communicate, and you'll talk forever. You'll have plentiful words that will be coming up for you. It won't be lack of what to talk about. There's a synchronicity between you. And again, that goes for if you meet somebody new that can possibly be a friend to you, or someone you sync up with in work, where you feel like you can actually talk to somebody and you're communicating very well. So that's a wonderful thing for you, dear Gemini. I feel like there's some sort of message too that's trying to be communicated out of this person coming into your life and meeting up with this person. There's some message that you're gonna unfold with each other, and it's almost a growth thing for both of you, and that's why you're connecting with each other, because there's something you're gonna learn from this relationship. And how you're gonna learn it is through communication. It's through your back and forth and just talking with the person. It's going to be a growth opportunity for both of you. So this is wonderful, because it's always great when somebody meets up in your life and it helps both of you grow. It's not just for one person to grow and the other person just has a job to do. This is both of you are going to grow in your own way and learn things and evolve. So it's very exciting week for you, because it's like a new chapter when someone comes in your life to help you. It's like you're going to start something new and start a new chapter, new role, new evolution for you. So again, pretty broad. This deck is giving me very broad messages this week, but this is excellent for you. It's feeling excited, it's feeling alive, it's feeling that there is a potential in life again. So this person is going to bring that excitement back to you, and I think it's because you can communicate with this person. They may have the same beliefs as you, they may understand you in a way maybe others haven't, and that's exciting to you because you can be free with them. You're going in the same direction, you are believing in the same things, and it's easy. It's an easy thing, but it's easy, but not sit on your laurels easy. It's easy because it's exciting. Things are being uncovered, ideas are happening. Maybe if it's somebody in work, you're sharing ideas on something and you're gonna create something excellent together in work because you're on the same page, and as they say, two heads are better than one, and the ideas are just flowing because it's definitely an idea, excitement, communication, it's all of that. And Gemini, you love all of that. So that's why I think it is super exciting for you, because you're able to express yourself with this person, and to you that is super important to be able to do that and not have any confusion, or you're in sync, you're in the same flow, you're in the same cadence with this other person. So great week for you. Actually, it seems like it's a really good week for a lot of people. So excellent, dear Gemini. Okay, now we're moving on to Cancer. What do we have going on for you, Cancer? Okay, Cancer, this week is interesting. There's something going on with you, and I feel like it's financially related, where there's something that you need to figure out how you're going to earn money enough to, whether it's to pay for something or, what's coming into me. There may be a loan that's due or a loan payment. There's somebody looking for money. Maybe it's somebody that you borrowed money for that you have to pay back, and it's bothering you because you're not sure how you're going to do that. There may be a thing where you're not working at this present time and it's stressing you out because you're thinking about all the bills that you have to pay. It's that feeling. That's what I'm getting, is how am I going to make the ends meet in my current situation? So you might have just recently lost a job, or you're not working for whatever reason, or maybe you're just not working enough. Maybe it's a part-time thing where you just don't have enough to cover and you have to really figure it out. So I feel like that's a preoccupation this week, is trying to figure out how you're going to make ends meet and where that money's going to come from. How you're going to, finagle the payments, whether you have to pay a little or a lot, but it's definitely on your mind. It could be keeping you up at night. There's something that's due and you're just unnerved about it this week. And I do have to say that maybe inhibiting you from seeing the solution, because I feel like there is a solution there for you, but it's almost like you have to change your mind to not focus on the problem, but to focus on the solution. Instead of thinking, woe is me, I'm in this position and I can't get out of it, switch that to, okay, I'm in this position, but what are my options? What can I do? And start brainstorming on maybe taking odds and ends jobs. There may be something you could be doing right at this present time that you're not even thinking about because you're so consumed with the problem that's in your present thing. Now, if this isn't happening to you personally, this could be happening to you in your job as far as budgeting. So if you're in charge of a budget and you have only a certain amount of money, but you have to make this project work, you don't have the funds to complete the project. And that is consuming you because you may have a deadline where you have to finish something by a certain time and there's no money for it. And it's keeping you in this pattern where all you can see is what you can't do. And again, the same message applies here. If it is in a work situation where you don't have enough funds to fund this project, but it's important and there is a deadline, this is where you have to bring people in, because I feel like you could be bringing people in to help you with the solution on what can we do with the money that we have. Is there a way that we can complete this? It may not be the original plan A, but it could be something of equal, or it might be a lesser value, but it's still good. So if you're, launching a product or in your business, there's something that you have to complete. It can be something that's not tangible. I think other people may have ideas, and in your personal life, if this does apply to you, there may be someone here who can help you. So whether you have a partner or a friend, there's someone who is going to be able to help you think of these things. Because I think on your own, you're not going to be able to get there from here, because it's almost like freezing you. It's freezing you because it's all you can do is know that you're in this position and you don't know how to move forward, because it's trapped in your head that this is happening. And somebody will be able to help you get out of it if there's an outside person to feed you maybe some ideas that you can't even think about because your brain is holding this so tightly. So again, it can apply personally as well as professionally. And I feel like all these readings that I'm doing with this deck apply to different things, which is very interesting. So think about who you can trust. If it's a personal thing and you don't want to share your situation with people, there's got to be someone in your life that you can trust to talk to about this situation. Again, if this does apply to you, this is a general reading, so again, it's not going to apply to everybody, but there is some situation. And even if you have enough money, there could be a situation where you want something and you don't have enough money for it, or you need something and you don't have enough money for it. So it doesn't have to be that you're in dire straits and you can't pay all your bills, but there may be something that you need to handle. Or there's a job. It could even be there's a job that you want and you don't have it and it's trapping you. How can you get a job? That particular job or that type of job. So I'm trying to help you think about all this energy and how it could apply, because it is a very general feeling for me. So it could apply to many different things. So take a look at that, whether it's actual financial or job related, or again, if you're in a work situation and it could be budget related. The message here is to bring in help. Bring in someone who can help you think through that. That could be even a financial advisor or somebody, an investment person that can possibly help you navigate your finances. It could even be a change where you're, thinking about retirement too, because it's definitely a change. If I'm retiring, I don't have the income I had before. How am I gonna manage myself? And that's in bringing someone in to maybe help you manage your money through the long run. So, wow, lots of profound messages. Dear Cancer, Okay, now we're moving on to Leo. What do we have going on for you, Leo, this week? Okay, Leo, interesting. I did just get a specific message when I first put down the cards, so I'm going to say that and then I'll go into our general message. There's something about someone who you might have connected with in your past, possibly in the near future, that they're from your past. I don't know how they're connected in your past, maybe childhood or through high school, whatever. There's some past relationship with this person, could have grown up with them. And it's weird because I feel like you connecting with them and you're in this great position right now. So when you meet up with them, it's almost like, ta-da, this is who I am now. And maybe you weren't that person when you knew them. And you're pretty happy with yourself that you're in this position talking to this person, because it's like this satisfaction that you've become something. It's like you feel really good about who you become, and they're pretty impressed with what you've become of yourself. So it might be a reunion situation where you have a school reunion and you walk in and, you know, everybody look at me, or there's something that has changed in your life since you were younger and you've made something of yourself, because it's making something of yourself and meeting up with someone from your past and feeling really good about it. Actually, you're feeling like, okay, I can show myself, and I feel like all of those childhood things or insecurities that I had growing up, I made something of myself, and now I feel good when I connect with them again. So that's awesome. Very awesome feeling. I'm feeling like you mean business. And generally, I feel like if there's something that you're looking to do this week or accomplish this week, generally, I feel like you can definitely be successful in doing that. And I feel like whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, whatever you have done or grown from the past in your life or overcome, is helping you be successful in this. Whether it's you've gotten thick skin from your childhood and you know you can handle this situation and you can make this happen, or you've learned skills in your past that's non-related to what you're doing now, that's helping you achieve whatever those goals are that you're trying to achieve. And you're feeling very confident, Leo. It feels like the energy, again, is just natural to you. It's where you feel most comfortable. And you're able to express yourself to the world confidently because you feel this accomplishment about yourself. Like, I've done this. I can only thank myself for all the hard work or whatever I've done to feel this way at this present time. So again, it is definitely about you appreciating things that you have had gone through possibly in your past, and maybe those things weren't easy, but you're able to accomplish things now because you have that fortitude from your past. So whatever it is that you're doing today, the general message is it's looking at your past, and how you've arrived here is because of the journey that you've taken. So I feel like for you, Leo, this week, it's all about appreciating that. It's appreciating the success you have and appreciating everything you had to go through in the past to get you to this place. So great reading for you, dear Leo. Okay, now we're moving on to Virgo. What do we have going on for you, Virgo, this week? Okay, Virgo, right away when I put down the cards, there's this direction in life that you want to go towards. I feel it that wherever you are in your life right now, it's okay, it's where you've been. You know, you have your ups and downs, whatever that is for you. But I feel like you are looking to your future right now on where you want to go, where you want to live, where you want to work, what you want to do. There's a lot of contemplation in what is going to be better for me in the future. It's you feeling that I have to do something in the future that's different, new, exciting. What is that going to be? And I feel like you have some ideas, but here's the catch, Virgo, and this is a human nature thing, but there's this feeling that I don't know what I don't know, and I'm scared to do something that I've never done. I'm scared to have an experience that I have never had, because what if it doesn't work out? I know, even though whatever I'm going through in my current life, you know, what did they say? The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. It's that type of feeling. Like, you have ideas of what you want to do, but there's something that is feeling like, I don't know what that is, and I can't relate to it. I want to try it. I want to take this leap forward, but something is catching you to say, well, you know, at least you know what you're in right now. At least you have experience, and you know, this could be a job for you. This could be moving. Maybe you've been thinking about moving somewhere, another state, another country, whatever it is. There's some experience that you want to have, and I feel like it's something in your soul that is guiding you there. But at this point of your journey, I'm not sure that you're ready to take that leap forward. I think there's a lot of hidden things that you have to get over, or it may not be the right time. So if something has fallen through for you, Virgo, whether it's just a new experience, it could even be a new job maybe that didn't work out, or maybe you were interviewing and it never worked out. You're not in the position, and maybe it was a new type of job or a new career that you were trying to embrace, and you didn't make the cut for whatever reason. A lot of it has to do with your own internal feeling of, can I really do this? And I think that there's a growing period. So again, this could be specific to only certain people. So if this does resonate for you, remember it is a general reading, but if it does resonate for you, it's all about you trying to look at and growing. I think there's a lot of growth that's needed here, Virgo, in order for you to get to that place where you can take that leap of faith into something that you have never done before. And know that gathering information and talking to people might be helpful for you in this situation. So learning about that place, if say it's another place you want to live, really do your research, talk to people. If you have to learn a new language, you know, start taking classes, and it'll make you feel more comfortable in order to take that leap of faith to do whatever that is. If it is a new career, take some classes, talk to people who are already in the profession and get their feedback and ideas of what it's really like, and can you do it? Because I think it's all internal with you, Virgo, is can you do it? Can you make it happen? And you can, as long as you're comfortable taking that leap. Because if you have any kind of hesitation, it's like when you're walking down the street and you have to jump over something. Say there's a puddle. I'm just going to use some random thing, but say you have to jump over a puddle, but you're not confident jumping over that puddle because maybe it's pretty big. So you end up splashing in the puddle because you're not confident enough to just make that leap. But if you're going into that puddle saying, oh, I got this, you're gonna just jump over it and it's no big deal. It's that type of feeling where the jump for you is all internal. You have to have that mindset that you can do anything. And if you have any kind of hesitation within you, that is a clear sign that it's probably not the right time. It's like making a decision. You have to be 100% confident before a decision can be made. Otherwise, don't make the decision if you're on the fence, because either one is not going to be the right one for you. You've got to take that stance of knowing that this is the decision I want to make. I feel confident, and then the decision will be made. It's the same type of thing here, where there's some situation in your life where you believe that it could be something, but you're not quite sure yet, or you're hesitant for something. So, you know, really start to think and learn about whatever it is that you may feel uncomfortable with. And I think that will help you get over the hump and make you leap into that new thing with confidence, and then it will be successful for you, dear Virgo. Okay, now we're moving on to Libra. What do we have going on for you, Libra, this week? Okay, Libra, I'm going to use this expression here when I first put down the cards, freeze frame. Why I'm saying that is because there is this moment in time this week, Libra. It's like you're looking at this moment, almost like, you know, when you have a deja vu and something's happening, but it's almost like you're outside yourself saying, I dreamt this, or this is not new to me, but it is new in your life so far. This is new, or this event is happening. I feel like it's a freeze frame week for you where something is going to be put in a picture frame for you, a snapshot of where you are now. Like whether you're looking around your surroundings at this particular time and feeling blessed, but also understanding something about your past that ties into it in some way here. It's definitely like a deja vu moment where there's something great that is going on in your life, feeling blessed. There's something that you may be achieving or having. It's more having, I think, than achieving. It's something that you cherish when you look at it. So you may look around at your family, for example, your children. This could definitely tie into children here versus your past. And you could be feeling blessed in that moment. And it's that freeze frame time for you where you're looking at your children or your family and you're saying, I'm blessed. And you just hold on that. And it's like this overwhelming feeling for you will come up where you feel this blessedness of what you have in your life right now. And it's not the entire week, it's a moment in that week. So there will be a moment this week where you're just amazed at what you have in your life. So there is a moment in this week that you are amazed at what you have in your life. It's really fantastic. Now, if you don't have children, whatever you have in your life in that moment, whether you are in a place where you just feel this oneness, it's a oneness of where you are. It's like natural for you. And maybe you're looking out at a sunset or looking out of your window and saying, this is what I have and I'm so blessed. There'll be this freeze frame where it just overtakes you, and it's a private moment. It's definitely a private moment. It's nothing that you're going to want to share with anybody. You're just going to stop in that moment and feel really blessed. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing this week, you may have a moment that catches you with this overwhelming feeling of being blessed of what you have. So fantastic for you, dear Libra. Okay, now we're moving on to Scorpio. What do we have going on for you, Scorpio? Okay, Scorpio, for you, it's all about creating your own world this week, creating your own outcomes, creating something that is going to transform your life in a way where you're able to control some situation. That's a good word for you, Scorpio. Scorpio likes the feeling of being in control in any aspect that you have. And for you this week, you are creating that control. You are able to successfully get what you want by communication. If you're in any kind of, debate or something with another person, you're going to be able to say the right thing. You're going to have all the facts. You're going to be the one that is going to be the winner in that debate. The other person doesn't have a leg to stand on, as they say. There is something about you just feeling like, I got this. If it's in a work situation and you're in a situation where you're pitching something or you're trying to have somebody buy into something, even if you're in sales, you exactly know what it is you have to say, what it is they're looking for, and you walk out of that room knowing that you've just killed it. You know, you've just nailed it. And the thing about this is it's something different for you. You've taken it to another level where you might have not taken it before to that level, but you've seen yourself grow. So when you leave that room or you leave that person, you are gonna feel like, wow, I am not the person I used to be. I don't know if I was in this situation 5 years ago that it would be that successful. So I feel like for you, Scorpio, experience is showing you that you're in a different place now. You've now elevated where you can say things that maybe you couldn't have said before out of lack of confidence or whatever the situation may be, insecurities. But now you're feeling like, I got this. I know how to control my destiny. I know what it is that I want and I know how to get it. It's very confident, but it's sharp. It's a sharp feeling. It's confidence, but focused. Focused confidence, I guess, is the feeling I'm getting from this reading for you, dear Scorpio. And it's pretty intense, which matches you, right? So I'm feeling this focus, like this laser beam saying, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know how I'm going to get there. I know what I'm going to say. And then the other person doesn't have a chance. So any situation that you're in where this applies, and again, remember this is a general reading, so it will not apply to everyone this week, but if it does apply to you, think about your life and what it is that you are trying to achieve and that you do have control over it. In a focused way, you are able to be determined and know where you're going. You've got your ducks in a row and you're ready. You're ready to make that thing happen and win whatever it is. So again, it's hard to say because there's so many situations out there where you're trying to achieve something or win something or like win a debate or win a client or achieve something. I guess the word is going to be achieve here. And you've got it. You've got the means and you have the experience behind you to help you get there. So it will be successful. So if there is anything this week, Scorpio, you're trying to do, great week for you to make it happen. So fantastic. Okay, now we're moving on to Sagittarius. What do we have going on for you, Sagittarius? Okay, Sagittarius, time for you to take chances this week. I feel like there's something new that is happening for you. You might have a new job, maybe that just came in, something to lead you in your future. It's the next step for you. It's something that you haven't done before, so it's new. Whatever this is new. And it has to lead to your future. So again, you may have a new job, you may have a new promotion even within the current job that you're in if it's not a new job, but there's something new coming in. There could also be maybe a promotion with extra earnings coming into you as well. And that extra earnings means it's something that you're doing that is different than what you have done before. So you're ready to take this chance. You're open to it. You want to have a new experience because I feel this energy from you, Sagittarius, this week. It's all about new experience and gaining that experience, and you're excited about it. You have no idea what it's going to be about, but it doesn't even matter because you're just ready. You're ready to take that leap of faith into your future. So there is some opportunity for you that you're excited about, but it's that unpredictability about it that is exciting to you. There is this, I'm ready, I think this is wonderful, I can do it. If somebody asks you if you can do something this week, I feel like you'll be like, yes, I can do it, even though you have no idea, but you're gonna learn really fast and you're gonna make it happen. Maybe you get a client and they need a certain expertise, but it's something that you wanna get into, and you're gonna say, I know how to do that, I can handle that, no problem. Just in the confidence of learning whatever it is, and it will be great because you're ready to learn something that you haven't done before. And you'll be put in a situation probably this week, Sagittarius, that is new to you. And that's another way to look at it here, is there is a situation that could be new to you, but it's a good situation. Whatever happens to you this week, Sagittarius, it's good. Anything unpredictable, anything new that's coming your way, it's good. It's leading you onto a new trajectory in a way. I don't feel like it's a shift in the other direction or anything. I don't feel that it's that dramatic, but it's almost like taking that left turn, but it's not a complete left turn. It's just kind of like a V shape. You're walking straight and now you have an opportunity to take that right, but it's more like a V. And it'll be successful for you, whatever this is. So look for opportunities this week. It may be small enough where you don't even pay attention to it, but the message here is to pay attention to it because it is significant in a way where this new thing, whatever it is that you get in your life, is beneficial to you in the future, in the long run, and also will help provide financial stability for you in an authentic way. So excellent for you, dear Sagittarius. Okay, now we're moving on to Capricorn. What do we have going on for you this week, Capricorn? Okay, Capricorn, I have to just make a note of this. I want you to pay attention to the cards. The sign of the Capricorn is a goat. You have two cards here representing goats. The message I'm getting here, which is fantastic, is that there is an opportunity for you this week to obtain, leaps and bounds of success for you this week. It's pretty big. Again, this is a general reading. I don't know who's listening to this. This may be specific for one particular person, but there is a great financial opportunity for you that is going to transform your life. And it's like I see before and after, and it's all within you, Capricorn. Like, you have the power to make it happen. And there's something about the wiseness. It's almost like you have this, fortitude or power in you to manifest something in your life. And you already know how you'll feel on the other side, so it's easy for you to manifest it. I don't know if that is making sense, but it's like you see it before it happens, and it just happens. And it's all about something that is within you that you have the control to make it happen. And it's different than, earlier I was talking to Scorpio about how they have this focused way, and it's intense, but it's like I think with them it was more communication. Yours is stronger than that. I'm trying to see if I can find the words for it, but it's stronger. It's like you're lifting the tide. You're literally lifting the tide. And it's pretty intense, but it's natural within you. It's almost like the work that you do in your life, there's a structure to it. It's very grounded in a way that you can lift that tide because it's so grounded. You're lifting the ground under the ocean to make that tide rise. It's that deep. It's that monumental. And this will be a monumental week for you. And again, this is a general reading, so again, it may not apply to all Capricorns, but it's pretty intense. I'm feeling it pretty intensely. And it's something that you are going to achieve something. And on the other side of it, it is feeling like you're happy and you'll want to celebrate it, but you already saw it in the future. It was like you knew that you could make that. So I'm feeling now design. I don't know why, but almost like clothing design. This is so strange. It just came into me that maybe you're putting together some design of clothing or something, but you already see it in the future of what that's gonna look like. So when it does happen and it's successful, you already knew it was gonna be successful. It's like the ideas that you have and the things that you wanna do, you already know it's gonna be successful. So you just appreciate the success and you celebrate it, but there's something within you that says, yeah, I knew that was gonna be a success. And not in like a braggy sort of way, but just internally knowing that there is something within you that you know about yourself that you can make things happen. It's a wonderful trait you have. And I feel like for you, it's like seeing something 30,000 feet in the air. Like you can visually like fly over it and know that, okay, in the left quadrant over there, that's where I'm gonna put my house, or this is where I'm going to build it. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to make this happen. This is the company I'm going to have, and this is where it is, and this is what it's going to be, and you know that. And it's just this knowing you have, Capricorn. And I feel like this week could be celebrating that success for you, or it could be in the very beginning where you're just realizing that this is what I want, and how am I gonna get it? So generally for people that may not be that profound, as I was coming up with these profound examples, but generally there is a moment for you this week. Either you are going to see what you want clearly, structurally, you're gonna understand it, and you know that you're gonna make it happen. Or you're at the other end of it where you've made it happen and now you're celebrating. So it could be, I'm feeling it either way. So congratulations to you, Capricorn. It's the feeling I'm feeling I can't relate with in my own life. So it's just interesting when I get these feelings that I can't imagine the power that you have. So wonderful for you, dear Capricorn. Okay, now we're moving on to Aquarius. Let's see what we have going on for you, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, this could be a tricky week for you. It could be a little bit of a turmoil this week in regards to people around you in your life. There's a lack of trust happening here, Aquarius, so maybe there could be a lack of trust in someone that you work with, because I'm tying this to a work-related thing. A lack of trust, somebody you feel isn't having your back or having your best interest this week. I feel like people that you're surrounded with, it could be in a work situation, but everybody's out for their self, so I don't know what's going on. If this could be a specific situation for someone who needs to hear this message, but I feel like there could be unrest with people. Maybe there's a new situation at work where they're trimming down, where there's only going to be so many positions, but there's more people than that, and everybody's kind of vying to get one of those open positions. It's like the scramble. I'm feeling this scrambling feeling. You could be watching this happen, so it may not particularly be happening to you, but there is something that is happening where people are just out for themselves. People are just trying to figure it out and protecting their own self. That's what I'm feeling this week, Aquarius. And again, I feel like you're watching this, possibly, that this is happening to people. So maybe you're watching people behave in ways that maybe they didn't. You know how sometimes when stress and fear overtake people, they act differently. And you think, who is this person? Why are they acting like this? And 99% of the time, it's because they have fear or they're stressed. And people react differently under those type of situations. They make decisions that probably they're not thinking right because they're just reacting because they're afraid. And so I feel like for you, Aquarius, I don't feel like this applies to you, meaning yourself. Like I don't feel like you're gonna have the fear, because I'm feeling like you're like, people, what is going on? Like that type of feeling from you, Aquarius, is like, what is going on? Because I feel like you're watching this. Now, you could be watching this on the news, for example. It doesn't have to be in your own life, but you could also be watching it in your job or wherever, whatever you do day to day, or your community even. It could even be in your community, where you're looking at the people in your community going, what are you doing, people? What is going on? So I feel like from you, it's like you're trying to tell these people, you know, stop. Like, because I feel like you're trying to impress what you see from a higher level onto these people who are maybe reacting out of stress and fear, and trying to bring them to their senses. Because that's what I keep feeling. Like, come on, people, come to your senses. Look around you. It's not that bad. You know, we're gonna figure it out. So I feel like you may be a leader this week within a group of people to help them manage their stress and fear. But I don't feel like it's coming from you, Aquarius. I definitely feel like you're trying to show them what the other side looks like, because they're caught up in something. Somebody is caught up in something, and you're trying to make them see the light. Now this again could be someone in your personal life as well. So just have patience with them, Aquarius. Okay, now we're moving on to Pisces. Let me give this a good little shuffle, Pisces, for the last sign. What do you have going on for you, Pisces, this week? Okay, Pisces, this is decision time for you. You are definitely hearing things this week that are coming your way. You may have an opportunity for another job. You may have an opportunity to participate in something this week. And for you, it's all about, what is my priority? So it's all about priorities this week with you, dear Pisces, as things are presented to you. So you're going to be presented with various things this week. And for you, it's, is this important to me? Do I want to apply to this job? If there's something, maybe an opportunity comes your way, is this even something I want to do? Maybe, maybe not. There may be friends or things happening in your life where you have events to go to, or you have obligations. You have different things that are going to conflict this week. So you may have two things happen at the same time. What's my priority? I can only do so much. What can I do? I can't be everywhere. I can't do everything. What's my priority? So it's that type of week for you, dear Pisces. I feel like you may be very busy in work this week, because I'm feeling that there may be a lot of activity at work. There may be a lot of activity around you. So in your community, whatever it is that you're doing day to day, it's just busy. And you're going to be making decisions all week, what you're going to do. And I feel like for you, it's going back and forth. And what do I do? Again, for some of you, there is a job opportunity. Again, it's not going to apply to everyone. This is a general reading, but there is a potential job opportunity coming. So if you are looking for a job, this is a good week for that. But it also is, do you want the job? Like something may be presented to you, but you're not really quite sure that it's going to be a right fit, even though it may seem okay. You're hesitant. There's something about hesitancy this week in what you're hearing and what you're doing this week. So I think for now, it's not a great week for you to actually take a stance on something too long term. But you do have to make decisions this week. So you may make the decision to at least go on the interview. It doesn't mean that you're ready to make the decision that you're going to take the job, but you are going to make the decision whether you're going to take the interview or submit your resume, that type of thing, or submit an application, that type of thing. So for you, Pisces, it's busy, decision time, and it's all about everything that you're hearing. How you're navigating your day-to-day experience this week, Pisces, is going to be crucial for you this week for trying to just stay on top of all the information you're hearing and everything that you have to do. to take care of it. And, you know, not get overwhelmed, because I'm also feeling that there may be a potential for you to be overwhelmed this week with everything that's coming at you. So just hang on there, because it's just that it's you exploring everything that's coming to you and what's important and what's not. And I think that will help weed out things that aren't important in your life. And it will be different next week, but this week is just kind of crazy actually, but not in a bad way, just super busy. So great for you, dear Pisces. Okay, everybody, excellent week again. Pretty profound, a lot of very profound readings, especially in the beginning. So I hope you enjoy your week. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.